setting the stage. My family was a nuclear family. I feel with each passing year more fortunate um, about, and don't take it for granted about what I had. I have one sibling and two parents and a growing brood of nieces and nephews. We had Tintin, we had lots of collections of newspaper strips. We had the Addams Family and Mad Magazine, which many people will know was the Road to Perdition. My family did not really read narrative comics, but to be fair, you had to get them in a specialty store. You had to go to a comics ghetto, basically, to get these things. You had, and at the time, what did you have? You had Cerebus, ElfQuest, The Third Kingdom. There was not a huge amount of diversity, maybe some collections of underground comics. And I really took to narrative comics, comics with long stories. I would get collections of newspaper comics and old strip comics in the library. And Dewey Decimal System 741. Go there now, get some comics for yourself for free. And so reading these, we had Tintin, I would read Donald Duck, pretty much whatever I could get my hands on. I managed to get as diverse a comic diet as I possibly could. When I went to college, I spotted a small ad for a local poetry zine, and boom, that was my way into the world of zines. Once you got a copy of Fact Sheet 5, it was like the Google of the papernet, what I would like to call the world of small press back then. So I started reading them pretty voraciously, and started with poetry zines, moved on to all kinds of stuff, just reading, subscribed to the Comics Journal, was reading whatever I could get in my college library. I think I saw my first copy of How to Read Donald Duck at that time. I'm just kind of like, holy cow. Tintin, Donald Duck, they're both filthy imperialists. And really from childhood onward, I'd had this intuitive feeling that the world that I was living in had a flip side, had more aspects to it, and I wanted to uncover those however I could. So college reinforced that, gave me a bit of context, and worked at the campus radio station, DJ'd a fair bit, read a hell of a lot. I wanted to get a job when I got out of college. I really didn't want to end up working at a 7-Eleven like many of my pals who were older than me already were.